Where's the best place for content on the world of Ice and Fire?
Right over there. See where I am pointing with my dagger? I just found
Sporking News Podcast. With me, Sporking. Make sure you like and subscribe.
He'll be here in the 2-hour and 10-minute mark.
Totally not here on this show.
Definitely here. He's definitely coming in 2 hours and 10 minutes.
He may be
around.
He may be not. That guy's never here.
Much high towers are.
Spork of Ice and Fire. Hey, everybody. In the year 209 AC, Aegon's conquest, after Aegon's conquest, that is, long before Jon Snow took the black or Daenerys hatched her dragons, there was a Hedge Knight and a bald boy on a donkey. Their names were Dunk and Egg, and they would change the course of Westerosi history forever. So welcome back to a Spork of Ice and Fire. Tonight, we're going to go deep into this prequel. Not really that deep. I'm sorry. We're going to do like a 101 class on it. We're going to go deep in the weeks coming on the material. We're going to actually go chapter by chapter, reading it and going over it starting next week. But tonight, we're going to do just an overview of what happens. We're also going to watch the trailer tonight and see if there's any little Easter eggs and how it compares to the novel or the graphic novel. I've only watched it once. I thought it looked great, but I'm going to watch it again a little more deeper this time with you guys tonight. So we are going to be talking the Hedge Knight, or as they're calling it, the whole saga is Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, which is tales from George R.R. Martin. It's one of Martin's most.
It's a Game of Thrones story, then that.
Yeah. So it is one of Martin's most grounded stories. No dragons, no whites, no red priests, just knighthood, honor, and early hints that tragedy will one day, I don't know, burn Westeros to the ground.
Now. You say that now. We've seen the trailer. There's none of that in there.
No.
But you say that now. I can guarantee this is going to bite you in the ass.
I swear I did think I saw a dragon in one part. Okay, but it must have been a dream. It was a vision. Visions are different. But as we go ahead, why don't I introduce my lovely panel, starting with Grant Gregory, because he already knows I'm going to probably be like, what the hell? What's up, Grant?
Yeah, man. I'm happy to be here. I've been looking forward to this stream ever since I watched the first half of the trailer. I stopped at one point because I'm like, oh, I'm wondering how many people are going to think that's a real dragon.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, no, that I'm very optimistic about this series, but I hate the fact that they're going the hyper comedic. Like, Dunk is the most comedic fucking character in there, but
Yes.
it's not on purpose. There's an irony to it. It's like Thor. He's the fish out of water.
Well, yeah, he doesn't know that world.
He doesn't know that world, no,
at all. And he
also
answers like a regular
some
guy.
people wrongly believe that he was he's lying about being a knight when he was clearly knighted before. He's
Wink, wink.
he's not knight. No. I mean, there's no proof that he did or didn't. So therefore, I'm going to choose to believe the knight that everyone says is the most virtuous knight is the most knightly.
Okay, I like how you put that. That's good. All right.
Yeah, no, I love the idea that they've got a guy who was an ex rugby player who had 4 lines in another series, and they went, "You're perfect for this," and he's like, "What's a book?"
Yeah,
Okay, cool. Like
perfect. He is perfect.
he in real life he's dunk.
I love it.
There's very little acting with this
Yep.
guy, and I feel like he's going to be perfect for this role.
Right. And we're going to go over who they casted.
Not so much.
Also.
But yeah,
Egg,
I'm
well, he's young.
cautiously optimistic, and that's the best thing. I like. Remember when we did the House of the Dragons initial breakdown, and I was the most negative Nelly that they ever had, and I still, to this day, I still think House of Dragons first episode is better than Game of Thrones first episode.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But I may
cautiously optimistic.
I may have a source that might ruin it all for us, but we may talk about that, or we may hold off. Miss Martin Muses, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. I'm excited to be in material that I know what I'll be talking about, because I have actually read this. I have read the entire Night of the Seven Kingdoms, well, all the 3 of the books or the novelettes that go along with it. So happy to be back and ready to watch the trailer. I have not seen a thing of the trailer. I've been too busy. So I'm coming in raw.
Oh, that's exciting.
Tina sounds different this week. I can't pick why.
What's that?
I said Tina sounds different this week. I can't pick why.
Teresa, also, in one sentence or so, the Anglo-Saxon rule ended today, many, many moons ago, by the Normans, right? Who did you side with?
Oh dear. Well, technically I would have to side with the Normans in it, because that's actually where my peeps come from.
Traitor. Oh my god.
Where my peeps come from. But this is where everyone's just gonna hate me. I side with the most Catholic king, whoever he is. They all just fought the living hell out of each other. But yes, 1066, the Battle of Hastings, rocks and rolls. Love it. Love the Bayou Tapestry and all this. And that's part of the reason why I think I enjoy things like Fire and Blood and even some of this, is because it is a fictionalized, in my humble opinion, version of this history that's the history of my peeps, my ancestors. So I enjoy it so much.
Well, and that's why I brought it up too, because if any, this really is the most grounded book series. Like, there is, other than Bloodraven and like what you hear about him.
How can you say it's grounded? You said this one story changes the entire perspective of the entire world.
No, it changes the history, but it's grounded. It's not like they use some magical thing to change it. It's one act in this first book changes the history of the Targaryen line.
Yeah,
changes
that's
everything.
A big thing.
It's huge. It's still grounded, though. It's grounded in reality. Come on, man. But Stig, what do you? Oh, and thank you, Teresa, for being here. And Stig, what do you think? Grounded or not?
Well, it's low magic, low fantasy, so I guess grounded more in reality, even though it's fiction. But
foreigners keep picking on me. My God.
Yeah. No, I'm not picking on Grant.
If you were, you would call him a Kiwi.
What?
You think I'm going to take that from a Canadian? Really?
Okay, good one.
How can you call him a Canadian, though? He's clearly Mexican.
Senor.
I've seen him pee in public pools. He's definitely Mexican.
Oh!
Let us move on. All right.
So I just go to 10.
Right? Yeah. I love it.
About peeing in pools again? What were you saying?
I have the dye now that turns it purple.
That's not actually a thing. That's just a movie myth.
No, it's the truth. My next door neighbor's mom told me that. I never peed in a pool again. So, the world of the Hedge Knight. Before we're going to watch the trailer in a minute, but just to give people a rough, this is 90 years roughly before Game of Thrones starts.
It's the halfway between Game of Thrones and
Dance of Dragons.
and Dance of Dragons. So
yeah,
or Hot D, whatever you want to call it. So
It seems like it really is every like 100 years something really changes everything. I mean, you got Aegon's conquest. You have the Dance of Dragons. Then you have this, and then
well, I mean, okay. Yeah, yes, but in all fairness, this was a big thing, but it wasn't really because it was he wrote this after or in between the first and the second book when he started writing this.
Right.
While he was writing, yeah. So
Right.
this came out. So at this stage, there's no Bloodraven doesn't exist within the story. Bloodraven isn't there. There's no Blackfire Rebellion. That's never happened, even though it happened 10 years prior to this story.
Right.
So there's no mention of that. There's so many world building things that have happened that that didn't. So I feel like this is one of the foundational stories of the A Song of Ice and Fire, because you had Game
100%.
of Thrones, you had and essentially the way I look at it, he was writing this next. He wrote Game of Thrones and he wrote a prequel, but he I don't know if you know this about George. He's not usually the best at finishing the stuff that he starts when he's going to do it, but he started
loves
doing
it.
this one. He well, I mean, in all fairness, he's what do you say?
He loves it.
A gardener. I don't know if that's the right term, but yeah.
Yeah, but he loves it. That's what he told us recently. He loves writing.
Gardener, because most gardeners know that the flowers actually bloom.
Yeah.
So yeah.
But so it is. You're absolutely right. This is very foundational. But it is one of the most pivotal moments in the history of the Targaryen line and Westeros. You know, you have, and we're going to be doing spoilers, guys. So if you haven't read the books or you don't want to know, there's not many of you here anyway. So, you know, if you're watching this later, you might want to back out. But you have one of the princes, the crown prince that everybody's looking forward to, and it changes because of Dunk. That changes everything. And I'll just put it like that.
Not because of Dunk.
Dunk is the catalyst.
Dunk is the reason things change, but he's not. It's not his like. It's not like
if there was no Dunk, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah, if Dunk had just been hanging around and being a bard and singing to lilies, this would not have happened.
Or if he just was like, I gotta win, keep my mouth shut.
At the same time, the reason that the whole Targaryen lineage changed wasn't because of Dunk, it was because of Dunk's values and his valor.
Yeah, he's a real knight.
Something that a prince saw in a Hedge Knight, who, for whatever reason, some of the fandom think he's not actually a knight, which is really weird.
He's a knight in the truest sense.
Oh, he is. It's like if him and Brienne aren't the same fucking person, I don't know. Like Brienne is the best knight in the Game of Thrones story, Song of Ice and Fire, whatever you want to call it. That's not a knight, and they want to say, oh well,
that's not a knight.
Yeah, that's not a knight. This is a knight.
Well, actually, if you go with George, because there was a bit of a change.
He had 3 pages. Even Joffrey said, he's like, oh, look how many pages he has.
But listen, Master Lewin, and I believe it's in a Game of Thrones, says you have to take your vows at a in front of a septa.
No.
Yes, he does.
Master Lewin, but that's not true though.
Because but then it changes in this book. It changes. This is the book that actually solidifies how you become a knight.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
that's what I just said.
No, you didn't. You said it differently. You said it the other
way. You're like
around.
Me talking to my poor wife. I just cut her off all the time when she has the actual answer. Sorry, Mrs. Spork. But no. So we're 90 years. King Darren
I'm used to you throwing the backhand at me.
You spilled the milk. Darren the Good is our king. The Targaryens still rule. Dragons are gone, but their blood and madness still linger. Westeros is recovering.
Not the king.
Yeah, he is. At the beginning of this, Darren the Good is the king. Darren's Egg's grandfather, isn't he?
I thought it was the drunkard guy.
No, because the Blackfire Rebellion, the first one, already happened.
Okay, I'll tell you. I as I said, I'm only going off memory. So,
Yeah, no, that's why Bloodraven is not in this book. I don't remember exactly. I might,
no, because he
but
didn't
he
exist when it was
he-
written.
but he is in this era. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
like
He's in
that
this
stuff
era. The
already
Blackfires are in this era, but there's
Right.
no
Well,
mention
because the
because
second one is talking about the second or third Blackfire Rebellion. So, well, let's watch the trailer, everybody. Let's watch the trailer because I really haven't looked at it closely enough, and I need to see what everybody's because I've seen from the very first view. I really enjoyed it. I know Teresa said she hasn't seen it. Stig, have you seen it?
I only watched part of it. Oh, Mad! Oh my
Mad
god!
Cheesemo!
Thank God we finally got an
What's
expert
Gucci,
here.
my
So-
ninja?
The reason why I came is because of how sad your message was in the DM group. I'm like, oh
No, I was
man,
just-
he's gonna be by himself. So I was
Yeah.
like, all right, let me get over there.
Yeah, you were like
I said I
3
was gonna
days. No, he's talking about me.
That's weird
No.
because I said that last week on my birthday and I got no replies from anyone. So I
Wait,
literally
when
just
was your
birthday, Grant?
birthday?
named one other person.
Happy birthday,
Why don't you tell somebody about your birthday?
dude! He's on a roll. He's on a roll already. Happy
When
birthday.
on
was
the
your
roll?
birthday?
No, it's a bun.
Oh, you're rolling. My bad. His birthday was the day September 17th.
I said last week. I gave you a layup. You could have
14th?
picked any day in the same
Why did I
month.
say the 17th? It's
Why
the
did you say September?
no, it was October. I was thinking of my other kid.
Long September.
October 6th.
It's the-
I think it's in April.
no, it's
No, it's just, no. That's the wedding anniversary. I made sure I had to remember that because the last 7 times that I forgot was really bad.
Oh, Bloodraven's in the third.
so is
story.
it the
Sorry.
8th? That's what I said.
It's the
No, it's
Sixth.
5th.
Oh,
Oh,
damn it! That's what I
That's
said.
barely last week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. You
Hold
guys
on,
ready?
I'm adding it to my calendar forever, so I will never make this mistake again.
Smart one.
I'm ready. I was gonna say I'm excited now.
I know,
This is why
Teresa's
this is
about
why you're
this.
my favorite YouTuber, man.
He's on a roll, Teresa. I can't control him. All right, here we go.
I was squire to Sir Ireland of Pennytree since I was a boy.
By the way, I
Charles
already
needs to be a
like it
good
because we're
boy.
starting with a bro.
Yeah, it's a dude burying another dude.
Yeah.
So right there, it's a winner. Okay.
Well, here's the thing.
Oh.
They already used the Game of Thrones logo for the show, so it's already a 1. This is going to end in retardation. However, the casting of Dunk is spot on.
I was
Spot
gonna
on.
say, love it, and the fact that he's got that kind of northern English rustic thing going on that's consistent with the way that they've done it in this
Yep.
world. Yeah.
I'm
Well,
pretty
yeah.
sure
As I said,
everything
he's a former rugby player. That's how he speaks.
Mm.
So I'm pretty sure everything in Game of Thrones would be rustic. Just,
Well, no,
No,
but
not
you know how
necessarily.
like
I know what you mean, though.
the southern people have like the southern English accent. I mean the
Yeah.
people, but we digress. But yeah, I just love it. And yes, he's technically he's an Irishman, so yay.
Nice.
Well, I want you to keep an eye on that then, Teresa, because I feel like when I heard Egg's voice, it was off as a Targaryen. And I don't think he's trying to hide his voice.
Who's Egg?
Egg is Varys. Okay.
The other guy, there's the Dunk and Egg. This is the
Yeah.
Dunk and Egg series. So there's one part is Dunk, the other part is Egg.
And this
Okay.
is the Egg.
It's a
Okay.
two-hander.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, double hander. So yeah.
Double hander. Yep. Here we
By
go.
the way, I
Be a good
just
night.
watched the Witcher trailer, so this is going to be a 10 out of 10 for me.
Oh God, yeah. That just
Well,
Well, yeah.
it's
So
better
so,
than that.
so this is okay. So this already pisses me off. Those 3 horses.
Mhm.
Are they supposed to be his horses? Which one's the war horse?
He has 3 horses. One is old, right?
You got Storm. You got Chestnut. Like
Chestnut.
they
Yep.
all look the same size. Like, is this the same?
I think the white one is going to be smaller. Let's
That's why-
Okay. Wow, that's a bit racist.
no. Let's I'm sorry, go Stig.
Do you remember when I warned people about the Witcher show?
Yeah, you did.
No, I don't think
You
you've
did.
ever said anything negative
I
about.
told you so, people.
Look, I was at first I was not on board with Henry Cavill as Geralt, but then as soon as he spoke, I'm like, that's my girl to Rivia. But they ruined the show though.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah,
All right, back
my
to
favorite
Dunk
part
and
was
Egg.
when he was staring at a black abyss.
Holy night, the stars are shining bright.
Hey, that's not a bad falsetto.
Thank you. I tried.
You actually were on pitch.
Right.
Okay, I digress, but
Did
yeah.
you grab the nuts that you don't have, or like?
Boy, I'm glad I didn't join in. I didn't know
I
we were
had
gonna
one.
have a
We could have
music
harmonized
critic.
that.
Oh,
All right,
one.
so-
Okay.
Pretty horses.
Yeah, I mean, is
all
one
of
of
them.
those could be a war horse?
So none of them could be. Look at them; they're little horses.
I
Well,
don't know.
he's a
That
big
white one
guy.
looks pretty thick.
If you
No.
think about what the artistic drawing of Dunk, he is huge on.
Yes,
Wa-
he's huge, and his war horse is equal to him. He's huge.
Shouldn't it be bigger?
A
All right,
war
let's
horse.
The shoulders. They're talking about when they say a horse's height. It's their shoulders, not their head.
Hmm.
So when they're talking about
Could it be that they're using smaller horses to make him
to
look
make
bigger?
him look bigger.
Mm.
I agree
Oh, I
with
guess-
Grant
I
though.
guess
One
he's not
should
7
be.
foot, but
Yeah, you're right. All right, let's keep going.
I guess
But they
picture.
look like
No,
little
we're not
Defend the weak
picturing.
and the innocent.
Ooh,
And I swore that I would.
damn.
Are you Baelor Targaryen?
No.
Then would you move the fuck out of the way?
that's a really great bit. I love that bit.
Boss.
It's so good. Do we know if Ramin Djawadi is going to be doing the music on this one as well?
No, he's not.
Wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's a strike against the show.
I caught a little fan service thing.
Okay, what was that?
Dunk's helmet is the same helmet he's wearing on the cover of the graphic novel.
Yeah,
There's
Yeah.
there's also another one that comes up in a little bit.
Okay.
To do with the helmet that you'll see.
What's your name?
Sir Duncan the Tall.
Never heard of him.
You know every knight in the Seven Kingdoms then?
So is
The
that
good
egg?
ones. If you could bring me to Ashford, I could
I
swipe
can
you
pause for a
some.
second.
okay.
I don't think that's that kid's natural voice because I don't know if you've known any kids that are 13 and 14. They don't sound like they're 6.
Yeah.
He's deliberately making his voice higher pitched.
Higher, right? Because he's
Yeah,
supposed
yeah,
to be
yeah.
what, 8 years old?
Is that egg?
Yeah, that's it.
That's egg, yeah. Because you can tell because his head is shaped like an egg, just like Varys. Hey, Stig.
Wait, he's a Targaryen?
Well-
Hmm.
Oh wait,
Look
Dunk
at
is a
his hair.
Targaryen, or Egg is rather.
Yeah.
Egg is, but are we talking about Varys now, or are we talking about
No,
Egg?
no,
egg.
we're talking about egg.
Yeah.
Yes,
Like,
Egg.
did he get?
Both of them. They're the
He
same
looks like he
person.
has dragon cancer. I don't know.
Well, because he has his head shaved for a reason.
He's shaved it to hide the hair.
Yes,
It worked.
that was brilliant.
I've explained to you before that haircuts don't dictate people's health benefits.
Yeah, you
So-
keep asking if I have it. My question is this now: Egg's eyes are they're very dark blue, almost a purple, and I never realized that till I was doing research again on the book for this
They're not.
shrew.
not-
So they're like
they're not doing
that's
the
what
eye.
Dunk says. Dunk says very dark. They're so blue, almost purple. Now I'm wondering. I can't remember. Doesn't Varys have very blue eyes?
He does. Yeah, almost purple. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they say that, but
That's where the meme comes from. I'm so black, I'm almost purple.
yeah. Mhm.
Here's another
Rodney?
thing.
Go ahead.
When Varys is first described in the
He
novels,
said he's as bald as an egg.
yeah,
And he's wearing the same hat.
as an egg.
Fetal alcohol syndrome. All right, let's go on.
Actually,
Why do you
funny
say
thing
that?
about
Oh my
it is,
god! Every time I start, you guys talk.
I'm sorry. Do you
Jesus.
want to get claimed?
I want to at least play 13 seconds.
all right. There you go. I'll
right.
stop you at what 56 seconds then. All right,
Okay,
go.
there we go.
I could swipe you some.
Rob me, and I'll hunt you down with dogs.
You don't have dogs!
I'll get some.
Where?
Oh!
Oh,
Can
Okay.
I? Okay, I'm
That's
a big
30
fan
seconds.
of the lone
good
wolf and
stop.
cub
Yeah.
trope. Love
Yeah.
it.
Yes.
I mean, if I see that in the movie, I'm almost instantly
I'm
sold.
with
I'm,
you.
I'm at least gonna check it out.
Yeah, the Wolverine.
it's the
or
reason
Logan,
why
I mean,
he's my base his life on Shane.
Duke. I'm glad we stopped it here. That does not look exactly like the logo we know. Now it could just
Why
be.
does it have 2 feet?
Yeah, it's weird.
That's not.
Do we have an image of the old one?
Yeah, I
to
actually
compare?
think I
Yeah,
do.
because
Hold on.
George's dragons don't have 4 feet, right? So
No, they don't. But
they don't have feet at the front.
the first one had. I think you're thinking of the first one, Grant, where it did have the 4, which he changed. But
No,
it's
it's
just
weird that
different.
they're so far apart. I didn't think they were that far apart.
It looks different.
Yeah, it looks weird.
Hold on, I have it right here.
Well,
It's also kind of
See,
reversed.
this is the
in that-
problem. I think Rhaenyra had the best dragons.
Mhm.
Never mind. I might be wrong.
Yeah, maybe it's just the wings throwing me off, but it's because it's a banner they're doing that.
Yeah, that's gay.
All right. Here we go.
It's some gay thing. Sleeping my horse.
I'm not a stable boy, my lord.
Not clever enough.
I know I'm just a hedge knight, but sometimes I think there could be more.
Yeah.
They cut
So
together
is that
some
supposed to
dialogue
be
there.
You go bad first.
Oh, I was just saying that if you could tell that dialogue did not belong together originally, like they pieced it together.
Yeah, I think you're right. It did
I'm
sound like it was kind of altered in a way.
So my question is this the lady that we're seeing right here, is she the catalyst for Dunk's action?
Yeah.
I don't
100%.
remember her described like that in the book.
She's like tall and Dornish.
Yeah. That she doesn't. She looks little.
Well, yeah, from that I thought the same thing when I first saw it, but we'll have to see when they are next to each other because she's supposed to be pretty freaking tall.
Because I don't think that's the great grandmother of Brienne of Tarth. Looking at her right now.
I don't know if she was. I don't know if that's the woman.
Yeah.
No.
Why
No.
are you saying no?
Because
that's not confirmed.
That's we know Dunk, the lineage is Dunk, but we don't think she doesn't
Well,
have
yeah, he
Dornish.
has eyes for one woman and one woman only.
Dude,
yet
he's
we're
gonna hook
assuming he's
up
going to
with
be
the-
like Ned
He
and go
already
off and fuck
changed.
some random chick.
Dude, think about the next book. He wants to bang the woman in the castle.
Because it reminds you of her.
And then he's going to want to bang someone up in Winterfell. Come on.
No,
come
he's not
on.
going to bang someone.
He
in Winterfell.
gets around.
Jesus
he spreads his
Christ.
seed.
In all fairness, he's never been in Winterfell. That hasn't happened yet.
Not
that
yet.
book was supposed to come out 17 years ago.
Technically, he has. We just never seen it. Okay.
Sometimes I think there could be more.
Who is that supposed to be? Is that just the guy when he first? Who is it?
He's not a Beesbury fella.
I thought it was the guy who he registers as a knight, and that's the guy who tells him you have to bring a knight. Yeah.
No, you're saying he's like, well, what's your name? He's like, I don't know, what are you, a knight? And he went, yeah, I was. My guy, he knighted me before he died.
And could I tell you, Teresa, look at the Targaryen tent. That first tent with the a dragon head coming out.
Dragon head sticking out of it.
But they definitely didn't get as much money, I'm guessing, as Hot D. But
no,
they're doing a great job with whatever money they have.
Yeah, and you know what? I'm a firm believer that
the-
more money does not necessarily mean good, as we've seen with Game of Thrones in the second season of House of the Dragon. Now, to go to your point about listen to Dunk's accent, I agree with you. That is not consistent with what they've been showing in all the shows, is that if you are from the Targaryen, you basically have the Southern English accent. He definitely has more of a not the posh accent, unless they confirm that he's faking it.
That's
so
what I was
people won't
wondering.
think he's a Targaryen.
But by the way,
thank
I just did some research, and the actress Tanzin Crawford is 5'11".
Nailed it.
Did that myself. Didn't look at chat or nothing.
Well, wow, dude.
5'11" is not tall.
For a woman, it is.
Shut your fucking whole mouth. It's fucking. I mean, yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's not tall. Yeah. Never mind.
Real
He
quick,
lives
like,
up in- he's Nordic, dude. They're probably all 6 foot up there.
I love the vibes of A Knight's Tale because it's such a phenomenal movie. But
Well-
does it not have kind of like those vibes to it?
This came out before.
You've got to
Yeah.
understand. This is a direct predecessor of A Knight's Tale.
Like came out the year before, right?
No, 2 years. It's 2 years prior, and the fact of the matter is that it has nothing to do with it. I want to make this clear. It has nothing to do with the fact that the guy who wrote the script for A Knight's Tale might have been a early fan of George R.R. Martin's work,
Maybe.
and also allegedly used to go to all of his meetups. Allegedly,
right?
Apart from the fact that he was
You
there.
know what I find funny? At the beginning of this, he has 3 horses, 1 guy burying another guy. So that's 5 people total. 5 bodies at least.
5 people?
At the beginning, I just said bodies. 5 at the beginning of A Knight's Tale. You have 3 guys burying another guy with 1 horse. 5. That's how the only thing he changed up. He turned 2 of the horses into 2 squires.
Well, okay, but in A Knight's Tale defense, though, this is just now coming out in 2025. I'm pretty sure that movie came out late, early 2000s.
Okay, in this defense, this is not a movie. This is a TV series, so it doesn't count.
True. But yeah, I'm just look, man. Am I saying that George R.R. Martin watched Heath Ledger in A Knight's Tale and was like, "Oi," or whatever he sounds like? I want to do that in a book.
Yeah.
I should have done this 2 years earlier when I did it.
Yeah. God, I should have thought of the joke.
You guys act like time is just
linear.
Yeah.
Bastards. All right,
we
here we
haven't
go.
learned anything.
Let's watch a little more flow so
Damn
Teresa
Mad
can
Wars
see
and
more
their
than a second.
ability to manipulate time. It's crazy.
Why do you treat these royal lapdogs like they're your betters?
They are
Because
my
they are.
betters.
These men have a name. Trading. What chance do I have? I have no chance.
Falling star brings luck to those who see it.
So the luck is ours alone.
So you got a Lionel Baratheon, right? You have
Dude,
his
You've
Dunk's
got
brothers.
the laughing fucking.
Yeah, the Laughing Storm. It's and he's like not that big of a guy actually, but the actor is fantastic. He was in something else.
Do you think they're gonna go like weirdly over the top where like every time he's like ha ha I just hit you ha ha, or do you think it's gonna be one of those weird ironies like every time he kills someone he laughs but it's almost like he's about to cry?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be more. He's going to be a little ridiculous, but also very sincere.
But you've also got Beesbury's on there and the apples as well. The guys who are all about
Castaways
apples
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
They need to be careful because if they do not do it correctly, it'll be like that scene in the Monty Python at the house when he's going into the wedding and he's going ha ha. So it could turn into a Monty Python skit if they're. They need to be
right.
very cautious.
You're right about that.
And
And
blood
definitely
spurting everywhere.
they gotta tell me that Egg is definitely using like a fake voice because he does not sound like any other Targaryen.
No, that's what I was saying. Like I felt it felt artificial. And as I said, this is to the point where I actually haven't seen so far.
Yeah.
But like, I like the fact that it doesn't look as colorful as I thought it was going to be. Like it's
darker tones.
This whole first book is about a tournament, and we haven't. We're halfway through. We haven't seen anything about the tournament yet.
Yeah,
I
except
like
for,
that.
like the tents. That was about it. Yeah.
Oh no, I love that. The fact that we haven't seen, but it needs to be dirty and gritty.
Wait till you see the end then. Oh
Okay,
wait,
cool.
just hold on. Just watch this last part because the way they do it, I think, is pretty cool looking.
All right.
So the luck is ours alone.
Damn straight it is. You're looking up at the stars while they're looking at silk.
If you can change your stars.
William! I need to fight honorably.
Oof.
But
Oh,
sometimes
damn.
I think I buried my courage alongside
Oh
the
man,
old
look
man.
at that.
Ooh.
And in every man, there are many men.
Wait.
What
was that?
We just got to back that up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you know what that
so
was with
awesome.
all those horses lined up.
Yeah.
That's why I got excited. I knew exactly what was
awesome.
happening.
I mean, the armor looks great from what you could see. It doesn't look cheesy. It looks worn. You know,
great casting, I think.
Yeah. Man.
What about what's his name with the black hair with the single streak?
The blonde streak.
The blonde streak. What's his name? Fuck! Why's my brain not working?
Oh, crap! You got me now thinking. Hold
on.
Fuck!
I had a fucking thing written earlier on.
I did too. Hold on.
Yeah. It is interesting to me. They haven't been swapping. I've noticed. They finally decided to get over that and just actually portray them the way that they are described. I'm very happy.
That would be nice, right?
Yeah.
Let's see. What am I on right now? I'm on the wrong one altogether.
Because all right, let's be clear about one thing. All I want is I want an absolute Chad to play the Beesbury on Dunk side.
Mm-hmm. He's
Beesbury,
what
cool.
Red or green? I can never remember that. So Beesbury is. I had it here somewhere. I don't have it right now. I was going to try to get the actor who's playing him in the name. We'll get back to that though. Let's finish this up. All right. And I'm sorry, real quick. I love how the music changed.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
Everyone likes it.
I need to fight honorably.
There it is.
Sometimes I think I buried my courage alongside the old man. And in every man, there are many men. So be brave.
Big drag.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That was cool.
That's it.
Be tall.
Look how crazy
that
was.
Shit.
I like how green it looks.
Oh.
All right, cool. If we could we go back
yeah,
maybe
100%.
30, 40 seconds, whatever it is. Just so go back to when they start the battle starts, just when the helmet starts coming down.
Yep, yeah.
Just before that. So
right, we'll start it from here. I'm going to just turn down the volume.
I'll tell you when to pause. Yeah.
So the luck is ours alone.
See this part here, that I absolutely love the fact that it looks like dog shit, because that's the whole point of the ultimate irony. Like, you've got this big pageantry and everything about and
it's just dirty.
The ultimate irony of this is about the king's daughter's name day, who we don't even know who she is.
Yeah.
Like, she's not mentioned. Like,
yeah, she's not mentioned.
Egg would crush Grogu purely and simply on accent alone.
But we hear of the pageantry. You know, you think of like Sansa and the singers and the poems, but yet this is what it's really like. You know, like even attorney is bloody and ugly.
Literally, a dynasty was changed based purely and simply on this one battle.
One event.
We haven't had a real. It's not even a battle. It's not like it's not war. This is just a fucking tourney. This is a
it's a battle of seven. What do they call that again?
The battle of seven. Yeah, like we've never had a battle. Like we've had one-on-one ones with
the Red Viper.
We've never had 7 people, or 6 other people putting themselves on the line
who don't even know this character. You know,
and the fact of the matter is, in this is brother versus brother. This is house versus house. This is like it's such an insane scene, and the fact that they're not making it look pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Normally, I would hate that, but in this, I love that. I absolutely
you need
love
it
because that's
yeah. Right,
also, I don't know anything about this actor or anything, but I fucking hate him.
Hate him already,
now.
Right?
I look at him and just like, you're a cunt.
Yeah,
I don't know. Let's give him a chance.
He's a punchable.
No.
Punchable.
I mean,
it's
let's
like
just say he's not a bad guy. Just he's handling of handling
Maybe
horse.
his mom was killed by Dalmatians, and now he's turned to a life of villain.
No, it was actually his mother was killed by whores, so now he wants to beat whores. So
yeah.
Oh, I get that though.
Yeah.
All right.
I need to fight honorably.
I want to stop it right there.
I just love that shot.
Look at that shot.
Yeah, damn.
That is so.
History's about to be made.
Look at the Baratheon. Look at
I mean, it's awesome to see those antlers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who would? First of all, you think about like because Robert does the same thing. They ride into battle with these ornate antlers, but his are real in this. But I think Robert's were gold. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
No, that's he's not actually a that's a human. That's not a
Oh,
not real antlers.
He's not warging into some. Oh
no, that's actually a helmet. So
I thought he was a Fey folk, you jerk.
Yeah, no. He's not,
just
he's
the
not
idea that they go to battle with these amazing helms. You know, you have I can't if we ever get the other books. I would love to see when Gendry goes into battle with his bull helm. Like just the idea you have the balls to wear something like that. It's like you better live because if you die right away, like what a waste.
If you're the first to die, you're like, there goes Boris the Boring.
We're gonna start pissing in this thing.
Also, I love the fact that the guy next to the guy in the middle is in a wheelchair, and they're including him in the battle. Like you can clearly see, like, awesome.
Which guy? Huh? What? Yeah.
It looks the guy in the middle next to him. It looks like there's wheels, but it's two people standing next to him. But it kind of looks like he's in a.
Oh man!
Sometimes I think I buried my courage along.
Look at that one.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Hell yeah!
Like flames, bright flame. You know, coming off this helm. It's just the color. It's amazing.
I would totally run away from that. I would just be like, hell no. That's why people that say that women should have been able to fight. It's like, oh, hell no. No. Yeah. I'm going back. I'd be a whore before I'd have to face down one of these.
He looks like a demon. You know, like if you're just like a normal guy who's.
You know, Teresa, I think you'd be good at it too. I have faith in you.
We would call you a camp follower.
The old man.
Oh yeah, that's a nice one.
And then every man.
Is that Baylor that we just saw a second ago?
No, that was Lionel. That's
Lionel. Okay.
Yes, that was like smiling.
Dude, that guy's charismatic as fuck.
Yeah, he was in. I want to say The Gentleman or something like that. He's a good actor. The thing that kills me is have we seen Baylor?
So I don't know. I'm trying to go into this as like literally when it first played, I literally thought for a second there was a fucking dragon. Now I realize this is the play of Mirror Shield. What's his name? Back in before Aegon's conquest.
Right. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Mirror Shield. Is it not Mirror Shield? It's fucking.
It's something close to that.
Yeah,
this is like if you look at it, it's a paper dragon.
Yeah, no, I didn't know
like
because it was only a quick thing. I was like,
oh no, I thought the same thing.
They're putting dragons in.
I got so angry until I paused it. I went back. I was like, oh, okay. It took me a second even after I paused it. Like, who are these guys underneath this? Oh shit, it's not a real dragon. But you could even see like the rope up here, like holding up the back. But like it's kind of cool that they went this far to do a play. Really cool, actually.
Hey, except if you're the guy holding the fucking shield.
Yeah, dude, you got some balls, or you owe somebody money. Oh, Daniel Ings was in The Gentleman. Okay, so that is all right.
Okay, that's what it was.
Oh man, that dude flew. Did you see that?
That's a different shot, though.
No, I'm saying this is like the tourney. You see a moment from the actual tourney, but look how hard that dude gets hit.
Be brave.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
That's the one right there. Brains are going to be on the floor, everybody. But we haven't met him, have we, Breakspear? Not in this trailer.
The king,
the
Baylor.
The Crown Prince. Baylor, yeah.
Be tall.
This is gonna be good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. At least the first season's gonna kill.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm
Second season's where it'll suck.
Yeah.
I'm being as cautious as I can, and I think that if they do lean into the comedic tone, I think it needs to be before the third or fourth episode. I don't think they can hold the comedic tone based on what we're seeing. Because if they're making that the Battle of the Seven comedic,
I think Lionel will be the only one that is like brazen enough to be joking. But other than that, I think they'll be taking it quite seriously.
No, you'll have Donkey's fucking he's hilarious. But it all comes from it's all like the first Thor thing. He was a fish out of water.
Yeah,
like he's sitting in with the council of a bunch of lords. He has no idea what's going on or what they're talking about, and they don't even know why he's there. He's just there because he's just like, oh, I wandered in.
Yeah. It's crazy, man.
It's fucking hilarious.
So we get it on Max January 18th next year. 6 episodes approximately. They're only going to be 30 minutes each.
25.
That sucks. They should be 50 minutes.
It's 30-minute episodes, but it's 25 minutes of actual episode.
Right.
So, yeah.
I wish the way I'm seeing this, I hope it would be longer.
It's going to come up with the MCU logo and say, stay tuned.
Yeah. So it's created by Ira Parker and George R.R. Martin. Director, there's only 2 directors for the season. It's Owen Harris, who did Black Mirror, Sen Junipero.
He did Black
Mirror. Sorry, I had to throw my twang. And Sarah Adina Smith, who did Hannah.
So I assumed if her name was Mira, you would assume she's already black. Why'd you have to have the word black in front of it?
Because that's what her parents called her. Yeah, and I believe it was all filmed in Belfast, outside of Belfast, Northern Ireland. So you got Peter Claffey playing Sir Dunk. All right, and people say he's a good fit for Dunk's like humble gravitas. And you pretty much nailed that too.
He's a big dumbass rugby player.
Yeah,
he was in a TV series where he was the love interest of I can't remember what the series was. It was an Irish series. He was a love interest of a chick. He was in there for 3 minutes. He got killed off. They brought him back as the love interest of the same chick with a completely different name, and no one recognized him.
So the kid playing Egg is Dexter Soul Ansel. We'll see how he goes. The guy playing Bright Flame, so Prince Aerion Targaryen Bright Flame, Finn Bennett, he plays that arrogance. You could already tell. He plays a prick really well. We haven't seen Break Spears, Prince Baelor, who's Bertie Carvel. Prince Maekar is Sam Spruill. Tansy is that Tanzin Crawford, almost the same name. And the Laughing Storm is Daniel Ings.
Sorry, who was playing Breakspear?
Breakspear is Bertie Carvel. Carvel.
Oh, all right. He was a detective in that Irish TV series.
I wouldn't
know. What was that?
Oh, it's like the name of the town.
Yeah. It was like Dalamesh or something like that.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Man, he was all right. Oh, he's also in. I think he was a Jedi in one of the games.
Mm-hmm.
From memory.
So. If the series is smart, it'll lend it has to lean into what it just did. That grounded, murky, fantasy verse. Because really, this story isn't fantasy.
It needs to be a buddy cop drama.
Yeah, human story.
Dealing with the absolute depravity of combat, because that's what it is. It's you've got a guy who's never stood in combat. He's never been a knight.
No,
and
he's
he
seen
goes
it from the sidelines
first
for
time
his
that he
whole
does
life.
it,
Yeah,
he kills the seventh or eighth heir to the throne himself. He kills another guy, and because of his actions, he's responsible for the next king, which was everyone agreed wholeheartedly this guy was going to be the best king because he was just like he was so good at everyone.
He had that riz.
He had the riz.
Dude, beyond the riz, like
Yeah.
everyone that's home just like, oh, I'm not gay, but I'm gonna have sex with you out of respect.
Yep.
You know?
I liked seeing Dunk's shield. It wasn't like you're saying, it wasn't so glossy and bright, and
I was so glad it
looked
was.
real.
I was so worried that it was going to be this weird thing that he was going to be from like a glorified house, because like where it takes place, it's not a castle. It's a keep.
Yeah.
So it's the ground's going to be completely muddy and shit, and you know, it's where the horses walk, and it's also where they throw out their sewage. Like
and it's the just real quick, it's a direct copy, I believe, of the graphic novel, His Shield. And I think some of those scenes were almost taken out of the graphic novel. But real quick, I want to hear your thoughts on it, Stig and Teresa. We'll start with Stig. What did you think of the trailer?
I think they read the graphic novel rather than the book, because they're taking a lot from it.
Yes.
All in all, it looks like a really good adaptation. However, like I said, the logo, it ties into the shit show that was Game of Thrones. So
I know.
It's tainted.
It hurts when you think about it that way.
Yeah, because you know where it's going to end. It's going to end in complete stupidity.
Yeah, it's gonna end in Star Ray Skywalker.
Well, I do have a little bit of information from an external source about that.
Give credit where credit's due, Grant.
Yeah, all right. So
we're gonna be mad. So wait a minute, hold off. Let Teresa say what she thought first.
You
before you ruin it,
and then before I ruin everyone's day.
We do have some breaking source material, maybe something that's going to be in the show. But Teresa, what did you think?
Well, as you could probably tell by my reaction, I was really enjoying it, and I think, like Steve said, it is going to be a very good adaptation. I am very well aware. The second they said the Game of Thrones, if they just hadn't put Game of Thrones in front of it, I think I would feel a little better about it. But yeah, I think the less they remind us of that shit show that was the TV show, the better. Now, I am able to enjoy some of this stuff separate from the TV show, rather the stupid show, Game of Thrones, because I have reached a point where I put it just to another side of my brain. So long as they don't bring it into it. Now, as far as it being 25-minute episodes or something, I'm kind of okay with that, because the Cobra Kai was one of the best TV shows ever in a very, very long time. And it only had 30-minute episodes. And so I think less can be definitely more. Like it needs to be as long as it needs to be. And that if it is short, that means they don't have time to put in extra bullshit. Like, let's go and let's talk for 15 minutes about women oppression, or some other stupid stuff. So just adapt it, make it fun, end it. Season 2 will be when we'll know how much it sucks or not.
Yeah, Mike has bad knees. You're right. They put that there for the normies because they wouldn't know. That's 100%. 11 Alpha says adapting a graphic novel should be easy since storyboard. You can just give a copy of the comic to your set designer and cast director. See, it wasn't originally a graphic novel, so I think that's what they may have done for inspiration. Grant,
here's the thing. Like, looking at that, that's. I'm looking at that as source material. I'm fine with that. If that's what they want to do, okay. Visually, I had a completely different look for Dunk. I had a completely different look for how everyone was going to go. But looking at what the shield is and the area, like I can accept that because I've already seen it.
Yeah,
I've seen it before the TV series. So if it existed before the TV series, it's technically source material.
Larry, I love you, man. What about you, Mad?
I agree with everything Grant said.
Okay.
Because I listened to it and I
this is the reason why he's a YouTuber's YouTuber. Like he understands the nuances of conversation.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, man.
There was one point in there, and I don't know if I'll be able to find it right now, but there's a moment in here where on the
Usually
lances
with a straight finger, not a curved one.
on the lances, there's a couple crows or ravens on them. And I wonder if that's a hint, like Bloodraven's watching this. Like I just thought that was kind of a cool little ad because he's not involved until like the third book.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like you've also got to expect
little nods,
retcons, and I'll get into my little bit now.
Yeah, please explain what our source.
So I have a source who has so far has been reliable on 4 different things, and so I can assume that what they're saying is correct, and what they're saying is that the cat's paw is going to be actually a big part of this, the dagger, like the Rhaenyra dagger that they put in there. HBO as a company wants a cinematic TV universe, and they're using the cat's paw as the Nick Fury of that.
Unbelievable.
So, it's more than likely that someone in the Targaryen bloodline that doesn't survive the episode has it, and is unable to tell the story. That's the reason why that no one passed that. That's the reason why Ares and all those other ones, they don't know it. Like,
it doesn't make sense.
Sorry, I meant Ares. Wrong cinematic universe.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Like, we're guessing
whatsoever.
Or even like in the way we're even saying it right there, because they're not thinking about this, but like there's still the king who's alive. So
the king told his next heir. That was the point,
right? But I get that.
He told because Baelor is the prince of Dragonstone currently in this time. And not saying that something bad happens to him, because everyone loves him and he's going to be great as a king. But hypothetically, if something was to happen to him, then
the king would tell his next heir. You know what I mean? Like I see them doing this. I believe our source. I really do, because they did it with the House of the Dragon. You would think with House of the Dragon it would end there, because they have a perfect way of ending it, that she never gets the chance to tell anybody else. You know what I mean?
You know, that dagger and the importance of it was invented as a contrivance almost in the main show, right? And just to justify Arya being a Mary Sue, right? But now they carried it over to House of the Dragon. And it showed up in the first episode, and it made the whole damn show dumb.
Right. Also, apparently, it's also in this trailer.
The cat's paw.
It's somewhere in this trailer.
It could just be flashed so quickly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's a good point. It could just be flashed so quickly. But this
is how you kill a story, though, by having a plot hole carry over.
No, right. And you're not wrong, Sig. That's the point. This is what I'm saying. This is the reason that when I say I look at this normally, and I'll be saying like, yeah, I'm 100% in, but I'm cautiously optimistic, because I know that it's HBO. They need to tie this in. We went through the same thing with House of the Dragons.
Yeah.
Remember, we went through this. We're like, no, it's a different story. It's a different timeline. But it's not.
No. We were told this is the truth.
Oh.
Remember that part? It was the truth.
Well, that was the stupid showrunner pulling something out of his ass.
Now I'm going to have to look really close.
And then they changed their tune, didn't they? Really quickly. We didn't say that.
No.
Basically, the dagger shouldn't be in there. at all.
The dagger shouldn't be anything more than just a fucking weapon. It shouldn't be anything better than ice or any of the other ones.
It's a Valerian dagger. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Now that is.
Oh, is that what? Oh, wait a minute. Who's that?
That's and what's his name? 11 Alpha, I think, told us up here. I think Humphrey Harding is going to be a highlight. He said he was in the trailer twice, and I was wondering if that's him.
Nice.
And there's probably a couple others. They'll cut out like little, smaller night moments that because he meets quite a few knights, going around trying to find people. And I can't tell what that sigil is there. Is that an apple? A red apple?
Yeah, that's what I thought. It looked like an apple. Because it's a red apple. Wait, are the reds and the greens already separated?
Yeah, there's a red and green.
There's a red and green apple. Yeah, okay.
Are they the Hardings though? I thought they were the Fossaways or something like that.
All right, can we just talk about that for a second? This has to be like I get the Targaryens love to lean into the whole idea of being dragons and being burnt and everything.
Yeah,
but like that's kind of cool. But they lean into apples so it's like, well, he's just not ripe enough for the family. Well, I guess he fell further from the tree. Like it's a constant line that it's used. It's so weird that there's a family that's dedicated their whole entire life and persona to the idea of fruit.
Right.
You've got dragons. Well, we are the dragon. It's like, well, we're an apple.
Yeah.
But we're not a red apple. We ain't a whore.
Yeah, we're a green apple because we split from those mofos.
Also, the red apples win because, like, if you're red, generally you tend to win.
Yeah. Now, I'm trying to remember the spark of Arian's madness.
Oh, sorry.
Is like, I think that puppet, the dragon puppet, has something to do with it, or the puppet she has. Because that can't be the.
Yeah, but it's not to scale.
Well, I don't even think, is that the puppet they talk about Tansy doing? Because I always imagined a little puppet dragon. She's a puppeteer. Or
he has a thing for puppets, like he fucks it?
No, she does. God, man.
I think it's just to show who owns the tent. It's like a decorative thing on the tent.
Oh, I thought it was like a play they were doing because there's people like sitting and watching.
I thought you meant the dragon head that sticks out of the tent.
Oh no, that's dope. That is dope. The one that we showed before. Yeah, that was really cool. Yeah, that is.
I want a tent like that. Yeah, no, it was a show, and it was very accurate. They used to do those kind of things, and sometimes they would go all out and set people on fire and maim them in those little.
I'm guessing if you had the money, right?
Yeah. Oh dear.
Let's see. Yeah, it looks really good. It looks really good. So, we'll go over a little bit of what the show will be about for people that haven't. And I think next week I was talking to Tina and I think Grant, was it last week? We were talking, or maybe Stig. We were talking about 2 weeks ago. We were talking about going like not even just chapter, like maybe reading it and then going over what we read because it's a short novella and we could be done by January doing.
Well, yeah, it's 3,800 words or whatever it is. It's we can do that. So, Mad, could you give me your best northern 7'10" tall person voice?
Ooh.
Wait, where's he from?
Oh, nice. I like that. Yeah, we can use that.
That was good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Boy, I'm tall. I'm from Nordic. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, we can't use that. I'm sorry,
dude. I'm surprised that the HBO didn't give you a call because that you fucking nailed that.
I think he'll do it for the 10,000 ships. Yeah.
Yeah.
So real quick, we saw the beginning of this, and it was him burying Sir Arlen of Pennytree. And so it's Sir Arlen of Pennytree had died in his sleep, dreaming of the tourney at Ashford Meadows. That's from the Hedge Knight. So
Dunk he was on the way there.
Right. Dunk is his squire, digs the grave with his bare hands. They show him with, like, I think a shovel. No banners, no septon, just the earth. Already we see that theme of knighthood without glory. And that's what you will learn in this I got from the book when I read it. Like the only true knight, like the truest of knights was Dunk. You have other great knights like Breakspears, Lionel, but like I feel like he is the truest of knights. Stood up when he knew it could be his life, standing up against a Targaryen for doing something wrong.
Dude, I disagree. I think that I think he inspired something in Breakspear to make him be a better knight. And in what happened at the end of that, especially the way in which he's, especially when he's talking to the king at the end of the book, end of the first novella.
Yeah,
I think that was the thing that made Dunk the better knight.
Yeah,
because he was full of woe and sorrow and everything, and worrying about his big foot. But I think, yeah. He is. He's supposed to be Southern, but his mother was supposed to be a Northern whore that came down. So
yeah, and he's been since he was 5. He's been traveling with Sir.
He's been outside of King's Landing
more than he's been in. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, you have a valid point. He definitely motivates his whole 7. He does.
Yeah. Like I think that like, okay, if we look at it, what was Baylor's reason to do it? Why would he?
There was
nothing
to gain.
Hedge Knight.
There was nothing to gain.
There was nothing to gain. There was the idea that I don't think that my family's going to fight against me. Maybe they'll back out. Okay, they didn't. He's like, all right, well, you know what?
I'm in.
I'm not afraid to fight. Like,
he
was. Are they going to tie the whole idea of the prince that was promised Azor Ahai into him? So he's going to have the same arrogance that like Rhaegar sort of, or technically Rhaegar didn't
not
have
an arrogance, but like an aura of like
Did he think that he was going to survive because he thought he was the prince that was promised? Is what I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't know. I wonder. I hope they go with he did it thinking he would survive, but he did it for the right reasons. But I could see them doing it. With
I hope I hope that the Prince of the Promise wasn't a thing. Because I think that would diminish the character.
Yeah. So it would, and we do have Dunk. He's poor. He's tall. He's awkward. He's uneducated, but he's idealistic.
How old is he supposed to be in the TV series? I know he's supposed to be like 17 in the book,
right?
But I'm
going to say early 20s
because I'm looking at him. I'm like, that guy looks like
he's an
30.
old squire. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Like the kid who plays Egg looks young. He does look young, but maybe that's because he's next to a guy who's like 25, supposed to be 17.
Yeah,
and I agree with Connor here. They have to get Baylor correct. Now, the actor playing Baylor is someone who people have said gives that air of like nobility and confidence. So I'm hoping the actor brings that.
Yeah, but then again, no one thought Paddy Constantine could have brought the thing because Paddy Constantine, his best roles, apart from being comedian, was him as a bad guy. He was one of the greatest fucking bad guys in not Penny Dreadful. What's the other one? The Cillian Murphy one.
Oh, the
Peaky Blinders.
Peaky Blinders.
Yeah.
He's great.
Dude, he was fucking he was scary. He was a priest.
Yeah,
like
I forgot about that.
He was scary, and then you see him as this guy, and his best moment was him walking to sit on a chair.
Yeah,
like explaining that to someone who hasn't seen the series. They're like, what was his best?
I thought his best moment was when he was humping his wife.
He walked and he sat on a chair.
Sorry. I gotta say that he was also in Cinderella Man. He was good in that.
Cinderella Man, the boxing movie.
Yeah, he was the gambling best friend neighbor.
Yeah, okay. I've seen it, but I don't remember it.
One of the best boxing movies ever. Cinderella.
Oh, I don't know.
It's one of the best. It's one of the best. What a great story. It's just.
Have you seen Daniel Day-Lewis boxing? He actually spent 4.5 years learning to box, and did and fought against professional fighters to do that role.
Yeah, so did well, he didn't train as much, but he actually fought in the ring with these guys. What's his name? Crowe. Russell Crowe.
No, he threw phones at receptionists. That's very different.
Well, the bitch deserved it. Okay, so he catches the boy Egg, and Egg's, I don't know if he was just spying on him. He wasn't trying to steal from him, but that's what Dunk thought. And Egg quickly returns with, "I'd be a good squire, sir." And right there, you kind of know, like, the way, okay, you have common folk, me lord, things like that. And then you have like the educated that would say, "My lord." And I'm going to keep an eye on that, because Teresa, that'll tell me if he's faking the accent. Like if he says "me lord" or
yes.
You know what I mean? Because the accent is so wrong. He sounds nothing like.
It sounds like he's the Archibald Dodger. He's hanging out with Oliver Twist's orphanage and asks for, "Please, sir, may I have some more?" No, I can't do the accent, but you know what I mean. It's like,
yeah. My sister made me watch that many times.
I don't know. I don't know why they would get something like that so wrong, especially because for a Brit kid, be able to do a posh accent, if they're even half an actor, they should be able to do that.
Right.
So,
right. Yeah.
I mean, everyone can do a good British accent as long as they're not American.
There's truth to that. There's truth to that.
What are you talking about, mate? All right.
America has a weird slang, like twang in their tongue that prevents them from being able to have the.
Who's going to be the next Dumbledore, bro? Boom.
What are you talking
about? His Churchill was great.
Yeah, his Churchill was great, but it didn't sound British.
Oh, it was. I thought, wow, that's a British guy.
Well,
I mean, they all
Tina?
sound like it.
Or Tina, I'm sorry. Tina. Teresa, back me up on that. Sorry about that.
I will definitely back you up on that, and I sure hope that you always remember that earlier, but
that was the most.
Stop talking over her. Teresa, please finish.
Yeah, go ahead, Tina.
You're a dick.
My goodness gracious sakes alive. No, I forget what the question was now. I was in the middle.
Shit, I forgot it now too. His accent in
the British
Churchill.
accent. Yeah, I think Winston Churchill did a great job. He was in The Crown as Winston.
Yep.
Yeah, he was great, and Peter Dinklage I think did great as Tyrion, and he's an American, so I think it can happen, but it is definitely something that is very, very rare.
Yeah, it's not easy. It is, one of those things where English actors can do American a lot easier.
Yeah, because they're just better actors in general.
Well, yeah, I mean, it makes in all fairness, it's easy to talk down.
Well, they're feminine.
Well, that's
except for Henry Cavill.
But yeah, as far as the Tina Teresa thing, well, I just hope that you remember the correct name and more important points at times.
I will, my friend.
Yes.
Also, the kid's head is not shaved. It bothers me that he didn't actually shave his head.
I was wondering if I could see something right there.
No, it's not. The kid's head's not shaved.
Come on, dude. Why would you not shave a kid's head?
Like
this is the biggest role this kid, this is his moment. Go for it. You're going to make fun of me at school. They already do, probably.
They're going to see this and they're like, oh my God, the chemo's been so bad in Westeros.
It does. That's why you were right. When you said that, I looked at his head. I'm like,
that's what it looks
weird.
Like.
It does look weird, but I don't know.
It's so weird. Like, look how far his forehead is above his head. Like,
are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, that hairline is pretty far
Mad.
back.
Do you know what he is?
Oh,
what?
Kemosabe.
Wow.
It took a second for that to register, but oh boy, when it does, it smashes.
I saved it just for you.
I honestly don't know what else I would ever want to leave on. That's so perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
What do you got going? What do you got going?
So in an hour, we have Matapep, episode 36. We're going to be talking about the Bowery Boys. Did you like Gangs of New York?
Oh,
It's like that, except without Cameron Diaz slutting everything up and having horrible acting.
That's
but at least
that's
Liam
the topic
Neeson.
today.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
his
Liam
topic for
Neeson was
today.
in it.
That's why he's saying it.
Oh,
It's a good one. What time are you starting?
9:15 p.m. Central. That is in
So like an hour.
I might jump on for a little bit then.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, my
we
jam.
could use you and Scott.
I wish I got to get up at 3:30.
Yeah, he doesn't care for you as much as I do. So,
Dude, I would love to talk about that.
no, he doesn't. He's just saying
would.
that.
If Grant's not there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Guys.
Later,
guys.
buddy.
Okay,
So,
This is the reason Rhino doesn't come on anymore.
no, he moved up like most people do. The Ashford tourney. So Ashford Meadows is a carnival of knights and princes. 5 Targaryens attend, including Baelish Breakspear, Maekor, Daron the Drunkard, and Aryan Brightflame. Does it sound like I only said 1, 2, 3, 4? Well, there's another one in hiding, maybe. Dunk meets what?
Did you say Maekor?
Maekor. Yeah, it's Maekor.
Ah.
How do you pronounce it?
Maker.
Is it Maekar?
I mean, when I read it, that's how I
Maekar.
Like,
Yeah, it's
just
an A. You're right.
Curiosity, like, do you say? Because like, there's a lot of them that are Maekor, Gorgor. But
Yeah,
like,
I screwed up the name. You're right. It's Maekar.
okay.
Yeah. Thanks for embarrassing me in front of my.
No, I was actually genuinely asking because I thought I might have been wrong.
No.
So.
I've said all those names so many times wrong. So really, I think
All right.
George.
What's this character's name on the screen?
His name is Eduardo. So Dunk meets friendly hedge knights and the charming puppeteer Tanzel, who paints his shield with the falling star. That symbol will become legendary and will get into the hands of one of his descendants. The incident,
So he was essentially given birth under a falling star. That's weird.
I mean, he does qualify, dude. There's smoke.
I mean, like, does that count?
During the 7, there's smoke, there's blood, there's steam, there's crying. Like, he literally could be the prince that was promised, Dunk.
What do you mean he could be? He is.
Well, he is, because he's reborn. Like, after the 7, he becomes a true knight.
He becomes a knight. He actually is a knight.
Yeah, so in a way, you're right. He is Azor Ahai. And he does save the future of the Targaryen line.
Yes, because he saves Varys.
He doesn't save Varys because Varys dies in the fire. Oh, no, he doesn't because he's fucking alive. You're right. Egg doesn't die, but he does save Rhaegar's mother. He helps somebody get out before the door slams shut. So there's an incident
because of his big foot.
Yeah, and he talks about it in the next 2 books. So the incident that happens at the tourney, you have Aryan Brightflame attacks Tanzel or Tanzeli, whatever, for portraying a dragon's defeat in her puppet show. And we hear Dunk say, "Sir, you have no honor. I am a prince of the dragon," Aryan replies. "Honor is for small folk." He is a prick. He is such a prick. This guy looks like there's not many actors. Like, you look at him in their role and you already know without them speaking, you're going to hate him. Like, you guys, someone said it earlier. Like, you just saw him and he just looks like someone you want to hate. You're right.
Yeah, like I looked at it just like, oh, I fucking hate you. Look at you. Your nose hasn't moved position, but I know that you're turning it up at me.
Yes.
That's how I know. Like, you could be looking down and up at me at the same time with that nose.
Yeah, he should be in. He wouldn't make it. Well, we would know the house he would definitely be in.
Yeah.
Slytherin.
Well,
yeah.
In defense of Slytherin, because I am a half Slytherin. I'm a Slytherpuff. But I used to be a full Hufflepuff, but life happened to me. But I like, though, the fact that it looks like they're going with the hissable villain, the good knight. It looks a little more archetypal, and especially if it's a short story, like what they're doing with it being a shorter filming time and minute time. I think that it's really good, and we need to have a character that when we just look at him, we just want to punch him in the face.
Right.
And
wow.
I
you
really
want
want him to get what's coming from him.
Really? Like, Slytherin is the most honorable house.
Oh, God.
fucking Hufflepuff fucking show-offs, all these Ravenclaw fucking traitors.
Oh man, you
My
don't know what
God.
you're talking about. All I know is this though.
100%. The moment that I read all the books, I'm just like, why do people hate Slytherin? Are the most loyal people, because you know what Slytherin never do? They never turn on their own people. Not once.
That's not true. That's
Liar.
not true. That's not true.
Spoken like a true Hufflepuff.
I am a Hufflepuff, most likely.
Yeah, I knew it.
And the incident that happens is Dunk does punch the prince, and that's a death penalty. It's a crime. You could die.
Yeah, you're not even supposed to touch them. With what hand did you touch me?
Yeah. Oh, that's a good question, Connor. I was thinking that too. What do you guys think? Stig, we'll start with you, and then Teresa, and then Mr. Slytherin himself. The short hair for Arian, when he's usually portrayed with shoulder length hair, he says it's weird that we didn't get short hair Aegon II or Viserys I in Hot D, but we do here. So I was expecting him to have like this long, like Targaryen flowing hair, but I dig that he has short hair for some reason. Did you guys notice that?
He looks so much more angsty. Yeah. Like he's just like, shut up, Dad. I'm gonna go fucking kill my brother.
Yeah.
You gotta tell me what to do. You're not the king. He's like, I am. He's like, well, I'm gonna be the king one day.
Thank you. What about you, Stig?
I think they're going with the short hair to have a prick that looks a bit like Joffrey for association to make you hate him even more.
Yep. Yeah, that makes sense.
And as to what you were saying,
Spork, are you saying Joffrey's a Targaryen?
Can you just shut up for a minute?
What I was saying to your point about with the shorter hair, maybe why it made sense. I always think about the practicality, because I can tell you I have really, really long hair, and I can't even play my instrument without pulling back my hair and making sure it doesn't get in the way. If I was going to be in a battle, like that's why St. Joan of Arc had to cut her hair.
Yep.
So I don't mind him having the shorter hair because it's very practical. You don't want to go around with flowing hair flying everywhere where it could be chopped off.
Or even in your helm fall in your eyes, like because of movement. I was thinking the same thing. So the trial of 7, to defend his honor, Dunk demands a trial of 7 after he was almost about to lose either a hand or a foot. And it's an ancient custom, requires 7 champions on each side to represent the 7 gods, or the 7 faces of the 7th, the god. Baylor Breakspear himself joins Dunk's side, giving the Hedge Knight legitimacy. And right there, him joining his side, no one then after questions him being a knight. Except for Dunk. He questions like himself. But, he doesn't think he's worthy. But that's because of what happens, in the battle. Yeah, right. So we know what happens in it. We won't, go with that. But could this, there's some parallels, I kind of feel like Breakspear's a Ned character. I don't know if you guys see that. Because he feels like justice needs to be served, like honorably. I don't know. Grant, what do you think? Does he seem like that?
Breakspear is the guy that wants to make sure that shit is done the way it should be. Whether it's right or wrong, I don't know. We don't really get that, but like he said, all right, well, this is what we do. All right. And I still don't know why he joined. Like I get it.
There was no.
I get it and I back it, but I don't understand. Like I'm like, yeah, okay, like you're a prince and you're risking yourself in a tournament where you're battling your own kin.
Right.
Okay. Now that if this was any other scenario and you were to succeed, you would be considered a kinslayer.
Right.
because you've got family on the other side. Like, okay, all right. So what is it that he did? He stood up for a chick that was okay.
I mean, he was gonna kill her, wasn't he?
Am I standing up for that, or am I standing against my brother?
Mm-hmm.
Do I think that my brother's going to understand? Like,
did he feel like
know.
was it a chance for him, Stig? Like, that's a good question. I've wondered this one before. He's motivated by Dunk's virtue, but I also wonder if he's like, truly actually wants to punish his brother.
Is the idea of the Battle of the Seven, because it's not a thing that happens often, because there's not often that you can go, you know what, I've got 6 people that are willing to fight for
their life
to death, and I've also got another 6 people. Like, obviously, usually when it happens, it's the crown, so it's knights and those who like. But you've now got knights sworn to fight against the prince, who's the next heir. So it's the same scenario in like House of Dragon, when they've just gone, all right, now I need a bunch of gold cloaks to go and fight against Daemon.
Right. Yeah, I really,
because he's the next. In the first season, he was the heir before it was known. Like, it's the same scenario. Just like, okay.
No, that's a good point.
But then you also have Rhaenyra on the other side fighting against Daemon.
Right.
So now got you're going to potentially lose an heir either way.
Yeah, right. An heir, a family member, no matter what. But he had to put that Stig. Do you think he put that into consideration? Because, I mean, he literally is going up against his little brother, and maybe he felt like Dunk's virtue and Dunk's honor as a knight is more important than his brother's life, I guess. Because literally, it's a fight to the death, Stig.
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah,
yeah, it has to
be. Do you think that do you think Baylor loved his little brother?
I mean, yeah, but
30%.
I think he loved. Yeah, maybe 30%. Yeah, that's a good point. Like, I think he loves his brother because he's his brother, but his brother brought this on himself, and now he's going to kill someone that Baylor sees as a true knight, someone that stood up against a Targaryen, for just a random girl.
I'm looking at it also from the perspective of a family. Like, are you willing to sacrifice or potentially sacrifice your brother over someone who you just met, who, let's be fair, most people think he's lying about his status?
Right.
I'm speaking as a normie here because I've only read this work once, but there's a part of me that's thinking in the background, like, was there other shit going on that we don't know about? Like, was this the last straw?
Yeah,
and
right.
It had to be. Like, we don't know, but the fact that he's willing to do it and he's so flippant about it, he's like, yeah, of course. He's like, why would I not? Okay, what does that mean? Why wouldn't you? There's a billion reasons why you wouldn't do it. You're the current heir. You're bursting your brother. Your father has to make the decision on who's the victor. Like, there is so much at stake.
There are clues. Like, Teresa, you're right. Like, Arian's like obsession with being a dragon. Like, he, I shall become one. Like, I'm guessing Break Spears has seen this madness before, and he's finally but it's finally come up to someone that, okay, I respect this guy. I just met Dunk, but I respect him having the honor to stand up for someone when he knows that this could be a death penalty for him, but he knows he's doing the right thing. And now I got my brother who thinks he's going to be a freaking dragon. He's a nutbag. And
do you honestly think that's what it was? Like, you think that was he saw the honor, or do you think he's just like, this is?
I think it's a little both. I think he was fed up with his brother being like this, and this was a guy he didn't want to see he's probably seen the wreckage of what his brother has done to others in the past and done nothing about it. And now he sees a man he sees that is a true knight who knew what he was doing was wrong by law, but right by his code of honor. So I think Breakspear's I think.
Okay. I've got an alternate scenario that I might put to, do you think that he wanted to get rid of his brother, but he had no other way, but this was the only way?
I was thinking that too. We'll talk about that when we go deeper, because I think that's a good conversation.
Because I don't disagree with what you just said, but I don't necessarily know that. Like, I'd like to think that it was we want to think it was the it was the dunk of the story that made the guys with actual power change their mind.
Yeah.
But it could be like, you know what?
It could be like, this is my chance.
Smash my brother in the head with a fucking
hammer
if I wanted. Well, wait, all right, I've got a morning star. How does that work?
No, Aaron wasn't his nephew. They were brothers.
Oh, brothers.
Right? Am I wrong? Oh no, Aaron.
Brothers.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No, you have Prince Baelor, Prince Maekar. Yeah, he's a Prince Aaron Black.
He was next in line, and it was another one. It was another one.
Yeah,
it was
Aaron the drunkard.
It was. I thought it was his younger brother.
Yeah, it's
everybody
his younger
Google.
Brother. No, it's his younger brother.
Yeah,
no, he's
Google.
saying it's his nephew. Why do
Google.
I keep thinking there's 5 sons, right? Because Egg is the 5th son of the 5th son. So you have Breakspear.
He's like 17th in line when the story starts.
Yeah, because Aaron's his older brother. Egg's older brother. No, that's wrong. I am wrong. Because Maekar is his father.
Maekar, yeah. Maekar.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Why did I think he was his brother? I was putting them all in line as brothers. Baelor is married to Okay.
Oh, that's right. Because so he would have been the first king that was Dornish. It would have been the ultimate amalgamation of Dorne and Westeros. So
Maekar is the father of Arion, Daron, and Egg. I don't know why I threw that. For some reason, I thought they were at the same level. Duh. I got to reread. But he's sadistic.
In all fairness, you could just say a word and add the word or Arion, and you probably name 10 to 15 different characters.
Well, he goes out in a great way later on, so we know that much about him. But he's a sadistic dreamer, Next is his brother Daron, the drunkard, who I don't think we saw. He is
I thought Daron the drunkard was the king at this time.
No, that's Maekar's. That's Egg's older brother. Daron the Good was.
Is he not? Oh, sorry, because Maekar's still alive.
Yeah. So Daron the second is the Dorn. Brought peace through marriage alliances.
Yeah.
And his brother, the Blackfire.
But not yet.
He looks more Targaryen than Daron. And that started that whole thing. But he's considered Daron the Good because of marriage alliances and diplomacy. But yeah, there's a lot of symbolism in it. You have, the curse of the Targaryens, fire and blood, obsession with fire and becoming dragons, fate and tragedy, Dunk's foot, the irony of Dunk's foot, is literally, Baelor's death by Drunk's foot is like, I don't know, like death of a chivalry. I can never say the word.
Yeah.
Chivalry by the boot of virtue.
Achilles heel thing going on Greek myth.
Yeah, in a way, right?
Yeah.
I like that. You said it way better than I did. But yeah, so there are a couple cool, and we'll end after this, because we always have to talk about our fan theories. So there are a couple fan theories that we know. One we definitely know. So based on canon, Brienne of Tarth is descended from Dunk's line. Sir Duncan the Tall had been a great man of the King's Guard. Brienne had read his name in the White Book, like she was all about him. And we find out from George telling us that yes, they are related.
He calls him Sir Duncan the Thick.
The meaty. The Summerhall fire. So Duncan Egg likely perished in that tragedy, people say.
Or
along what's
Egg,
that?
Egg didn't, Dunk did.
Right, Dunk did. But Prince Ares.
Wait, what? Dunk did? What do you mean Dunk did? I thought both of them survived.
Yeah, Dunk is gone, man.
You know, if you look at the World of Ice and Fire, the bit about the Summerhall thing is kind of ripped.
Mm-hmm.
So you only see a couple of letters.
Right.
Yeah.
You can't read the whole thing. Yeah. There's like moments where like they tried to put out the fire, something about the Septons, or the Maesters.
They wouldn't do that if it was just they both died in a fire.
Right. There's a lot that happened in that, and we could go over Summerhall.
Dunk can't die in a fire like that. It's such a dumb.
Well, he did it by saving others,
death.
but his foot saved the line of Targaryen.
I get that, but I'm like, I know George, and I know George's two favorite characters.
Mm-hmm.
One's Tyrion and one's Dunk.
Yeah.
He also said he loves to write Daemon. But like, if he's got
a better way for Dunk to go out, then there's no greater love than that, to lay down your life for a friend. So I could see how him going in like a big hero to save everybody and dying.
Okay,
I don't think that's bad ending at all.
That's a great point.
If Egg survives, if Egg is as we all assume is Sporking, then yeah.
Yep, I am Egg. But
because bald head, no balls, so it makes sense.
Truth, they don't work.
If Dunk is supposed to be a true knight in every sense of the word, and he's a King's Guard, he'll die defending
to save his king. I mean, it's 100%.
Okay, so now he's a legitimate King's. Like, make your mind up.
He's legit. Prophetic bloodline was saved.
I agree that he would do that. I don't think that George would ride him like that.
Nobody
that his king did something so stupid that killed off so many people,
mm-hmm.
and he was just like, all right, I'm going to get a few people out, and then I'm going to die.
No, nobody gets a heroic death in this series, though.
No, I'm not saying he gets a heroic death. I don't think that he died from that. I think that he had to survive and live with it. That's more of a George thing for me. I feel like that he would be like
Sandor.
Dude, I think Sandor. I was literally about to say that's a Sandor style thing. Yeah. I think that's what George loves to do.
Maybe. So,
especially now, it's at an older age. Like, how much has George's writing changed since 2012?
Not much, because apparently he's writing nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
No, but it has, because all the projects that he's involved in change he initially wrote.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so you're assuming that he's still going to be the same cynical George, that he's going to be like. Remember, the guy hated weddings, and then he got married.
Yeah.
And then no one died.
Yeah, no one died at his own wedding. That changed.
No one died in any, like, it's just.
Oh shit, that was good. So that is a good one. We'll talk about that one. There's a couple other fan theories I thought that were really cool. There's a like a wider speculation type ones. Bloodraven's hidden hand is one. and I've never heard this one, but it makes sense. So Bloodraven, Brendan Rivers, may have orchestrated Dunk and Egg's meeting to preserve a pure Targaryen heir, acting not only as a spy master, but as a shadow guardian of the royal bloodline. Some believe his far-seeing magic and network of ravens allowed him to anticipate the collapse of the Targaryen dynasty decades before it began.
Oh, side note on that one. What does Varys say whenever he gets information from the north? The birds told me.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Yep. His little bird, right? His little birds.
Yeah.
They're probably ravens. Shit.
It would be a future retcon, but yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be out of the realm of possibility for the series.
No, not at all.
So yeah.
His possible role in uniting Dunk and Egg could represent the first step in a long game of prophecy and an attempt to steer fate itself. And he's still working at it. So if true, it makes Bloodraven not merely a manipulator of men, but a curator of destiny, the hidden hand ensuring the Targaryen spark would survive through the coming darkness. I thought that was pretty interesting.
Who would benefit from that? Like, I mean,
humans.
What? Okay, like I get prophecy, but like if there was someone that was creating this whole thing, like who would that have been? Like,
well, he's in a way he's working against the great other if he's not working for him. So there must be he must be doing something, because in the Mystery Night, Bloodraven spies control the battlefield with ravens, tying Dunk's arc to his unseen manipulation. So he's already manipulating Dunk and Egg. You know, he's using glamour, right? In one of the books. So he's been working on this. You know, they do have prophetic dreams. We don't know of his, but he's been working on getting a green seer up in the north like Bran. We know he's probably worked with other green seer or other candidates. And maybe he knew we needed Egg to have the right bloodline to get down to Dany. I don't know.
It just because it came out beforehand, so it's like it's a weird retro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, and Dunk's fate is kind of prophetic, you know. His foot is saved to save someone else. I don't know. It's an interesting one.
Yeah.
So the next one, they call it, what is it? Rhaegar's Dream Loop, I think. So it's Egg's obsession with prophecy at Summerhall may have planted the dream that later haunted Rhaegar, a tragedy that looped across generations. This notion implies that the doomed attempt to hatch dragon eggs at Summerhall left behind not only ash, but also whispers in the blood, and because Rhaegar was born there, an inherent vision that would awaken in Rhaegar's centuries. Not the person put centuries, but it's only like a couple decades later.
I don't buy that one, because
it's a weird one.
You don't inherit dreams through your blood.
Well, I mean, they do have prophetic dreams that may connect them.
Yeah, but that's outside of the.
Yeah.
It doesn't get passed down. Right. It's just the ability gets passed down, rather.
Right. I guess that's right. This person's saying it's an echo of Egg's desperate hope to bring back fire and light, meaning dragons. But you know, he was an avid reader and he found something. That's what we've always been told. So
yeah, maybe.
It sounded cool when I first read it. And then there's one called the Dragon Seed Hypothesis. A fringe theory suggests Dunk carried faint Targaryen blood, perhaps descended from a bastard of House Targaryen or Blackfyre. Explaining Egg's instant loyalty, advocates points to the uncanny bond between the two, as though some ancient blood recognition, I can never say that, stirred an Egg when he met the Hedge Knight.
That takes it away, though. Like,
yeah, it does.
Oh,
it takes
I'm only
away
loyal to you because I see that you're
bond.
a part of my family.
Yeah.
The family that I've shaved my head from and tried to escape.
Oh, yeah, right. And they're saying his acceptance by nobles is because of that. Like, it again, I don't think he has an echo of Valeria in him. I think Dunk is that rare, common common man who rises above all.
Dunk is a dunk. That's like the name
He's
like
the long.
a dunk. Like it doesn't. How else can you describe it? Like he's the nobody at flea bottom.
Yep. He's a true he has true honor though.
He would shoot a hammer if he never got a dragon.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna end it there, guys. Thanks for joining tonight, my Sporklings. I'm trying to come up with a name.
Oh, Sporklings. That's
you
nice
like that one, guys. Make sure when you're done and the show is over, come back and comment. Hit that like button, share it out.
Come on, Sporklings.
And we are also going to be back. We're going to be back tomorrow night with maybe a dump or a aluminum spork. I don't know which one yet, but we'll be back tomorrow night with a show. So I'd like to thank everybody. Teresa, it was nice having you here. And the next bunch of weeks, we're going to be talking about this book. So I hope you come back. Let them know where they can find you.
Well, you can find me here on YouTube where I Miss Martin Muses, where I talk about lots of things that makes me laugh, cry, happy, sad, ticks me off, whatever. So I'm still going through the Wheel of Time as well as some musings about anything and everything. I also have a separate channel now for my Catholic material, which is Catholic Explaining. So if that's something you're interested in, maybe give that a look too.
All right, thank you. 11 Alpha, I'll have to look into that one. You have a valid point there. There are definitely he may have died at Summerhall. And Stig.
Got a stream with Mora tomorrow. Jade Shadow on YouTube. We're doing our top 10 favorite movies of 2003.
Wow, you guys are up to 2003.
Yeah, we started with 1980, so we've done a few now.
That's cool, man.
Well, once we get to 2015, though, we're just gonna not do year by year because we realized there's not 10 movies we like per year after 2015. So it's we're gonna cover 5 years in one show after that.
That is so true.
It's impossible to find 10.
Oh man.
I mean, think about it. What's your favorite movie from 2017?
I couldn't tell you.
No.
I don't think there was a movie in 2017.
Yeah. It's like the late, maybe 2010 or 11 was the last time I remember a great movie. You know, like I remember the year. Since
there has been good movies since then, but it's not.
That's a big list.
It's not enough to fill a top 10 list per year.
Yeah. Man, that's cool though. All right, guys, make sure you check out that. Grant, you'll be here tomorrow night, maybe?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Also, I think the only film that I can remember from 2017 was Alien Covenant. It's not my favorite, but it's literally the only one I can remember. So,
oh man, that's a rough one. All right,
but thanks for everyone jumping on. This is awesome. We love talking all things on Ice and Fire, and
see you next
we'll
time.
Keep doing it.
Yeah, and guys, make
Where's
sure
the best place to find things again? I can never
remember.
use
that one.
I can never remember. Where's the best place?
And it is a reminder, I've been here when it was glory hole days, and I've been here when it wasn't. And so, having said that, I want me some glory hole.
And that reminds me, make sure you guys go over to Mad Cheesmo's stream that starts in about 20 minutes, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
Matapap.
Yeah, Matapap. And I hope everybody has a great night. Good night, everybody.
Good night.